Hey, my name is Les Stark, and I'm the author of Hempstone Heritage. And I'm here in Ephrata Township, right outside of Ephrata Borough. And this is in the Bergstraw Lutheran Church Cemetery. And the reason I'm here is because this is where all my ancestors on my real father's side are buried. Right here at the very corner. This first tombstone here. It's so old that it's worn. It is the cornerstone of this cemetery. And that's my ancestor right there. The first of my line. Leonard Garman. Johann Leonard Garman came to this country on September 2nd, 1749. He settled in a farm not far from here, a couple miles down the road there, right past Hanstown. In one of my other videos, I drove by where we're pretty sure the farm existed. But he came here at the age of 25 in 1749. He died in 1818 at the age of 83 years old. He came here with his brother Adam Garman, who lived in the nearby farm. They raised large families and fathered sons who served in local militia units during the Revolutionary War. Married local girls who also came from Germany. He came from Odenwald, Germany, which means Odin's Woods. He was a farmer and a craftsman, like all the early farmers here. Probably the majority of the people in Lancaster County for hundreds of years were farmers. He grew all the local crops that the farmers were known for growing around here. He raised some pigs for his food and sheep for wool, and he raised flax and hemp. My great-great-great-great-great-great-grandfather, Johann Leonard Garman, was a hemp farmer. And so were his descendants for over a century. Now if we walk down, we can see that his wives and his sons are all buried here. This is his son, who would be my great-great-great-great-great-grandfather, Leonard Garman. It's a little hard to read, but you see it says Leonard German. In later years it came to be spelled G-A-R-M-A-N, and but in the earlier years it was spelled German. I don't know how they pronounced it, but that's how it was written. G-E-R-M-A-N. So when they talk about the Pennsylvania Germans, I often say we were the Pennsylvania Germans. Now, I took my stepfather's name, Stark, and but the Starks came here in 1766, also from Germany, and they were also hemp farmers. All my ancestors were hemp farmers. Probably your ancestors were hemp farmers too. They're all buried here in this tombstone. Between 1720 and 1870, there were over 100 water-powered mills for processing hemp fiber in Lancaster County, and they dotted every stream, creek, river in the whole county. Now, East and West Hempfield Township, that was, of course, named for all the vast quantities of hemp that was raised there, but they grew just as much hemp up here around the Ephrata area as they did over in Hempfield. I mean, after all, we are only about 15 or 20 miles from Hempfield, so of course we grew just as much hemp. They didn't just grow it in Hempfield. They grew it all over the place. But my ancestors were hemp farmers. Now today, we find ourselves in this ridiculous situation where hemp farming is banned in the United States. How did that happen? What would our ancestors say? What would my great-great-great-great-great-great-grandfather, Johann Leonard Garman, say when he came to America if he was told that you can't grow hemp? It just isn't right. Now, today is the day after. Today is August 3rd. Yesterday was an important day. It was a 75-year anniversary of the birth of marijuana prohibition. Now, when marijuana prohibition came into being at the congressional hearings, it had hemp farmers who testified at the congressional hearings and said, you're going to kill a legitimate industry. This is an industry that's about ready to take off. Popular Mechanics has declared it a new billion-dollar crop of the future. And they were told, no, you're still going to be able to grow hemp for legitimate industrial purposes. We're only trying to stop people from smoking that evil part of the plant called marijuana. There was people from the American Medical Association there that testified, said you're going to take away an important medicine because cannabis extracts were the number 1, 2, and 3 prescribed medicines from the 1850s until the 1930s. So we always had legitimate uses. But because of this evil prohibition, farmers can't grow hemp anymore. We could be using it for paper and biofuel and various types of biodiesel and fiberboard and all the myriad uses that it has, but we can't because they want to make marijuana illegal. All these people that have cancer, that are dying, that are going to end up possibly in this graveyard, could be saved by medical cannabis, but we can't because of marijuana prohibition. These things will end, and I'm here to honor my ancestors. I'm Les Stark. I'm the author of Hempstone Heritage, a book about the history of the hemp industry in Lancaster County. I urge everybody to buy my book. Click on the link below, like this video, subscribe to my channel, buy my book, support me and my cause, and we're going to get hemp legal again. And then our descendants will say, this is a great, beautiful country full of freedom and beauty and peace. It's what we deserve. Keep fighting for the cause of liberty and justice. May all beings be released from suffering. Peace.